Could Trump's new tariff plan crash the economy again? And more importantly, what does that mean for retirees like you? Just ask Dennis Hall. He's 69 years old, retired just outside of Fort Myers, Florida, and had over $678,000 in his IRA. His dream? To finally relax, take his wife on that Alaska cruise, and leave a little something behind for the grandkids. But when the headlines hit, Dennis felt like everything he worked for was suddenly hanging by a thread. Trump proposes 60% tariffs on China. Economists warn of recession risk. That was Bloomberg. Return of Trump-era trade war? Markets brace for impact. That one was CNBC. This isn't just politics. This is your money we're talking about. Here's the thing. New tariffs sound tough on paper, but they can send prices soaring. Inflation could spike again. And when inflation hits, guess who it hurts the most? Retirees, people on fixed incomes, people who've saved their whole lives and suddenly find their dollar doesn't stretch like it used to. That's exactly what Dennis was afraid of. He remembered what happened back in 2018. Markets dipped, companies pulled back, retirement accounts took a hit. He couldn't afford to sit around and wait and see anymore. So Dennis did something different. He moved $678,000 of his traditional IRA into a self-directed gold IRA. Not all of it, just enough to sleep at night. Because unlike stocks, gold doesn't vanish when the markets panic. In fact, during times of uncertainty, whether it's trade wars, inflation, or banking instability, gold tends to hold strong, sometimes even grow. You know what Dennis told me? I didn't do it because I'm paranoid. I did it because I've lived through enough cycles to know, when the writing's on the wall, you act. And right now, the writing's screaming. Just last week, Fed Chair Powell said inflation is proving more persistent than expected. Oil prices are back on the rise. And with the return of aggressive trade policy, economists from Moody's to Goldman Sachs are warning of recession triggers. So here's the question. What are you doing to protect what you've earned? Because the smart retirees, the ones like Dennis, aren't gambling everything on Wall Street's next move. They're hedging, they're diversifying. They're making sure a single headline doesn't wipe out decades of hard work. You don't have to go all in. But ignoring the signs? That's not protecting your legacy. That's hoping it'll all work out. And hope is not a retirement strategy. If you're even thinking about safeguarding your savings, learn more about gold IRAs. Talk to someone who can walk you through it. No pressure, just facts. Because whatever happens next in Washington, Beijing, or Wall Street, your retirement shouldn't hang in the balance. Protect your future, hedge with gold, the choice is yours. But remember, doing nothing is a choice.